Okay. What's up? Let me see. Here we go. Make sure. All right. So what's up, you guys? Okay, let me shut this off. So, full disclosure, and I said this the last time too. I'm not feeling this yet. Really, it's like when I got out, I knew that when I started this channel back up, I wanted to be consistent about it, and that's why I've kind of like, I've only been on twice right now, um, and it's weird because it's like I get nervous before I go on now, and I never did before. But that's for a lot of different reasons. Um, got a lot going on, but that's not what I'm going to talk about tonight. I can't see you guys yet. I'm going to not answer these. I'm going to get into a few things. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do this. So Wes Watson, I'm late to the game. I know a lot of people have been talking about him on YouTube. Let me tell you, I'm like saturated with YouTube right now. I have been for the last so let's say I've been out 2.5 weeks. So for about a week steady, I have been watching everything YouTube, all prison channels, not a lot of mafia stuff, not so much, but the prison stuff for sure. Um, I didn't even know there were so many prison channels, to be honest. But this whole Wes Watson thing came out, and people were weighing in on it. I started watching the guy, and he was talented. He is. I believe for sure he's a puffer fish. I saw the video. By the way, a guy who can fight and is confident never grabs a weapon first like that. And I know because I'm one of the guys that grabs the weapons first. I am for sure. So I saw that. But I look at this guy's career. I mean, man, he had it by the balls, right? He told some really good prison stories when he came out. Of course, if you're talking about your own content, you can only it can only hold for so long. But he transitions it into the whole workout thing, which was awesome. But then the mixed messaging comes where it's like he's all about the simple things in life, meaning he's not chasing money, drugs, or whatever he was. But then he did just that when he was doing his workout videos. Um, I hope most people don't believe this guy was like running a yard or anything like that. That's I don't know. I heard a couple different guys that said they did time with him. One of them talked greasy about him. One of them talked good about him. Or he's like an average dude. Probably about right. He's not 6'1". I've seen that several times. That dude's not 6'1", but he's got a gift of gab for sure. Let's see where that goes. He's probably going to come out doing better, right? Like haters do really good. I mean, when people get hated on, they do really good at times. We'll see, but he could have destroyed himself. That whole inviting that guy to challenging that guy shows up and then having 4 dudes jump on him. I don't think he's going to get as much time as a lot of people are predicting. I really don't. Well, I don't know if the guy's going to press charges or, we'll see. I'm not really keeping up with that side of it. The Tommy Reynolds interview with Chad Marks, Blood on the Razor Wire. I saw a lot of different people. First, they're saying something about Tommy chewing gum. Just the analysis of it. That was Tommy Reynolds. That was Tommy Reynolds in true form. Also on Tommy Reynolds, I did reach out to that camp. I've not heard back from him. And let me say this. Tommy and I did 5 years together, as I did with Benny Geritano. We were close during that 5 years. Super close, super close. I talked to him when I got out about the time that I was doing the Don't Be a Jimmy stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, don't worry about it. It's way back there, right? But I talked to Tommy after I did a couple of those videos, very few times. Talked to somebody, one of his family members, but otherwise it's been some years, but I'm not sure, if I have no idea if he'll be on here one day or not. Some other things came up. I'm thinking maybe I won't. But here's the detail. Here's what I was trying to say. I was watching somebody do an analysis about him that has never met him, talking about maybe it's because he's been in prison a long time, was the way he was being interviewed or something, the way he is responding. And it was really stupid to me. It was really stupid. That was Tommy. It is who he is. The gum chewing I thought was classic, actually. That's Tommy. Remorseful as hell. Chad can only interview him so far. Tommy's not going to want to talk about certain things that happened around that crime. Chad tried. If you guys haven't seen that interview. Anyway, here's the deal. So tonight I'm going to talk about getting busted by the feds. There's some of you that might know that there's actually a book called Busted by the Feds. Great book. If you guys ever find yourself in that predicament, I think that you should absolutely buy it. It's worth every penny. I think it's like $200 now. I mean, just step by step, it tells everybody what to do, and it's awesome for real. But here's the deal. Let's say you're busted. Boom, you're busted. You find yourself right now in custody with the feds, right? Here's what you can expect. You can expect them to try to question you, bring you in the interrogation room, right? 8 out of 10 people will rat immediately. Those are actual figures. 7 out of 10, let's just say 7.7, I think it is, are going to tell immediately. So if you got co-defendants, know that they're in the other room, and there's about an 80% chance that they're in there telling on you. If you don't tell, you can tell later if you want to. Okay, you can. They have mechanisms for that in the feds. But if you don't, you end up going to jail. You go through the whole process of the holding tank. You get processed in, strip naked, bend over and cough. If you have drugs on you, you got about a 50-50 chance of keeping them. You're going to hear everybody in the holding cell tell war stories. You're going to stay there anywhere from hours to days in a little room. Then you're going to call home. You get your one phone call. Your old lady's either going to have Sancho there real soon, or she's going to stick by you for a while. I think that, what was it? I just saw the numbers on that too. Most women leave in the first 4 years or something, more within the first 4 years. It's sooner than that. And then you're going to get on the telephone and try to control the situation. Most people will end up on that fucking phone as soon as they get a general population, and they're going to try their best to control the situation and stop the bleeding. Big mistake. If you ever get busted by the feds, stay off the phone. Stay off the phone. I know it's hard. You know, you're preaching to the choir here. I would tell you, backing up just a bit, try to be as polite as possible. I screwed myself. I'm somebody that created my own life sentence by the way that I talked to the Postal Service. It wasn't even the DEA or the state. It was the Postal Service. So be polite as possible. That's a little bit of advice. But what happens is you get yourself locked up, especially if you've never been locked up. And I'm talking to guys that have been, you know, that have been in state prison, this and that. Federal system grinds slowly in most counties, most states. Don't talk about your case. Everybody's going to want to know it. Talk about it as little as possible and don't give detail, or at least give mixed detail. Do that. For sure, if you talk about your case in the jail, it'll be regurgitated by some rat to law enforcement at some point in time. I also know that some judges listen to phone calls. They like to try to know who the person in custody is. A lot of people don't know that. They use that for revocation hearings or just to find out who you are. So all that pre-sentence investigation sheet that you got down there, the judge already knows a lot about who you are by how you're talking on the phone to your old lady or to your family or whatever, to your friends, to your co-defendants, whatever it is. They got all that down. Mail, well, now it's all on kiosks, electronic. That whole, man, prisons changed so much over the last 30 years, I guess it is. That whole electronic thing, mail call, they took away the fun in mail call. Mail call used to be a big deal. For those of you guys that don't know. If you can afford an attorney, and if you get busted by the feds and you can afford an attorney, here's my advice. Don't get it. Get a federal defender. Why? Save your money for appeal. Federal defenders are really good. Now, whether they want to invest time in you, they know that most of their cases are going to be plea bargain, and they are. Most of them are. They invest as little time as possible because they got such a big caseload. I will say the Western District of Arkansas, Fayetteville Division, they come and visit their clients regularly. Most don't. So expect not to hear from your attorney. Expect to hear all these different jailhouse lawyer guys tell you the worst case scenarios. Talk about how, well, a lot of it's the truth though, right? But one of the things that you should do, number one, rehabilitation begins at the moment of arrest. Okay. A lot of guys get busted. They start, you're in the feds now and they start hearing the time, and that's when they start rolling over. You have to really look inside yourself at some point to see who you are. And I'm going to say it, and I'll say it again and again. Most people tell. Stitches are for snitches and all that stuff. Yeah, that happens. Most people don't get hurt to tell. That's the truth. And you guys might be thinking I'm advocating for it or something. No, I'm just stating the facts. As somebody who was doing prison consulting for a while, a few cases, whatever, you have to tell people the truth. I would never tell a person to snitch, right? But I'll break down the facts to them on conspiracies, give them examples and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fucked up. And then the numbers of years that they give you, that really makes a person. You can really see who a person is at that point. And I'm not saying everybody who cops out early is a piece of shit. Most do it for selfish reasons. Most guys are gangsters and all this until they get busted, and all of a sudden, they can't do 5 years. And 5 years, by the way, is a long time. It's a long time. But it's a devastating process for sure. But one of the biggest thing, stay off the phone. The phones will kill people. They give the government all the evidence they need. Talking code really doesn't work much. They'll have something, especially on the big cases. I always see these A&E specials. I've been watching a lot of this shit lately too. And they always have some translator. These guys are talking in code in Jamaica or whatever, and they got somebody that'll come decipher it. So that's all hit too. Anyway, so damn, I had a piece of paper. I had all these little points written out too. And then I get on here and I'm just like, whatever. Anyway, so let me read a few comments. You going to do something else besides YouTube? Okay, let's go. Mike, what's up, brother? What's up, Mike? Ricky B, you going to do something else besides YouTube? Yes. Spirit of New Orleans. Wes Watson screwed up by continuing to assault the guy after he was down. Big no-no for sure. Michael, what's up? Welcome back. Uncle. Thanks. I can't get these on the screen. I'm on YouTube. I want Tommy's red gravy recipe. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. What's up, OG Mike? How you doing, bro? Tommy's recipe, huh? I want Tommy's red gravy. Did he talk about that on that interview, or was something I mentioned before? I don't remember him saying that. That's why. Come on, get out of here. Damn it. Cancel. There you go. Otherwise, yeah, I just came on to come on. But yeah, Wes Watson. Heavily influenced by rap culture for sure. Yeah, He's surfer skateboarder out of California. Things have changed a lot. He was born, I just saw in 83. So he's in his 40s. Yeah, hip hop destroyed a lot of white guys. It's kind of funny that he then became the yeah, I mean it did. I'm here to say it. But whatever. Oh Jesus, I just realized I'm on this YouTube studio instead of StreamYard. It doesn't touch me up. Jesus Christ. I'm pale as shit. My mom comes down. I see my mom once every other day. You're pale. Robert, look at your pale. Yeah, okay. So go buy me a tanning bed. Right? There hasn't been any sun. I have been stuck in this prison for real. This house, different kind of prison, but it's cool. There's. I've been thinking a lot about you lately. What do you mean when you said Frankie Scumbag? DiPietro. Rob, you don't remember that? So, in the chat room, Tammy Kennedy. I've been thinking a lot, like all the conversations we had, like a lot of different ones. You know me really well. I mean, you were at my house every day. Well, I mean, I had the store. I was doing the Dr. Rob thing, some kind of psychology bullshit back then, right? Everybody came and told me their problems. None of that weird. But yeah, and I remember you used to talk so much shit to me about being a gang member. Yeah, you did. You did. Wait, what do you mean when you say, you don't remember how we used to call Frankie Scumbag for all the stuff he would do? The gold chain he pawned off and almost got everybody in a wreck for. You don't remember that stuff? But that's what we called them. Remember, that's what me, Tommy, Benny, and Dusty called Frankie DiPietro. Called him Frankie Scumbag. I think they call him Frankie Flash on the street. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. Did you live with him? No, he lived on the corner. You lived on that corner cell. He lived. Yeah, you guys didn't live together. He lived this way from you. But yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Dave BMX. Hello, how you guys? Don't be a Jimmy, David. Why? Okay, damn, open my glasses. He just got sentenced for what? Like again, right now? Is that what you're saying? I thought it was something about it. That's what he was in for before, the smash and grabs. That's what he was in for. He was like on back of a bike and they'd take like a hammer and go to malls and stuff like that. No, wait a minute. No, wait. He went to state prison for that. He was in for 3 bodies. He was in for those 3 bodies. It was something to do with that. Rob, are you off probation? I hope you are. It will make your life a lot better. John Ramsey, I am, for sure. I'm off paper, probation, everything. Yeah, first time in my adult life, first time. And it does, and it's true. Now, again, I'm on Brixadia, so which was the buprenorphine shot, Suboxone shot. Calling in drug hotlines like that kept me active mind as far as the drug thing. Now, I was supposed to give you shots every 4 weeks. This is my 5th week. So, but it's still in my system. But the cravings, alcohol, all that, there's been nothing. However, when I came home and saw like the whole drug thing, that's a different episode. Matter of fact, I debated between 3 things to do tonight, right? And every night for the last 5 nights for sure, I'm going to go on tonight. Once I go on, I need to stay on. Keep it regular times, video schedules. I know that. But I think it's a combination of I didn't come home to the situation I thought I was going to. Just a lot of personal problems. Woe was me, right? Woe was me. I'm not doing that right now. But I can't get started, for many different reasons. It's not just that cut and dry. I will say that I had an offer to move to California. I told you guys, I think the first live that I had, that I had to take a week to decide some really important things. Well, there's still important things I'm deciding. However, I can't get past the basics. But anyway, that was a real serious offer. Like I'm sending you a ticket now kind of thing. Just box your stuff up, send it, and you know, came close to that. Ultimately, no. But what you said is, okay, this is Mike Miller. This is Bob Miller. I thought you were Mike Miller. So get your life in order. Stay off YouTube. You're the last person someone should take advice from. Bob, are you saying people should take advice from me right now? Are you talking about busted by the feds? Why wouldn't you take advice from somebody who's wasted their whole life in prison? He's been through every component. I'm not trying to give workout advice. I'm going to do addiction and recovery at some point. But yeah, as far as staying off YouTube, I'm going to make a real, I'm actually going to be on it a lot more. Yeah, that's the truth. But I appreciate your comment and opinion, for real. As far as life in order, you know, statistically, it's not good. Statistically. So we'll see if I can divide the odds. Otherwise, okay, there's not. Last year, him and a bunch of mob guys had heard it 10 years. I heard they made him. Well, look, he was with Gas Pipe. I mean, him and Gas Pipe were like this. They smoked crack together all the time. Yeah, Gas Pipe was a crackhead, for people that don't know the mob genre. Yeah. So he's always been there. He's always been in that life, you know. But got made that late. I mean, he was 60. Yeah, whatever. But he robbed another jewelry store, huh? That's surprising. Because I know the job that he had. He was doing well. But I'm going to tell you, I can tell you, I think I counted like 2 guys out of 20 that haven't gone back. I think it's 2 out of 20 that haven't gone back, that I counted roughly. And that's with new cases. I'm not saying that's the case with everybody. I just did a little Facebook thing that I had, and everybody is back, went back, whatever, and not just violations. Let me see what you guys are saying. What spot was you at when you got out this time? Butner Hospital. Hey Rob, hope you're not being a Jimmy. 18 years in counting. Hope you're not being a Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know. Is that just because of Jimmy? But 18 years, Jesus Christ. So this guy, Tammy Kennedy, was not a drug person at all. Very disciplined, workout guy. You should have got out and did. You could be the new Wes Watson. You can be the new Wes Watson and mean it. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, for sure. Man, Wes Watson has some really good motivational shit. I was watching it, like he was motivating me. Like, no, I don't want tits no more either. You know what I mean? Got them on my couch. I stay in my. You know what? I'm like right now. I'm like Hugh Hefner without the mansion, the women, or the money. Meaning I stay in my bath. What really? I stay in my bathroom pretty much all day right now, online, trying to figure out Google accounts that I have. I'm every day I get something accomplished. Though that's the God's honest truth. I'm going to do released from prison again, maybe in a video form. But yeah, I'm doing that for sure. And I'll explain everything where I'm at right now. Whatever. Addiction and recovery, or just being a full addict. So recovery or just being a homeless addict is in my cards. It's in my future. Real close here, all right? It's gonna be one or the other. I'm either gonna go hard in the paint, or I'm gonna, seriously. So that's it's been my lane for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, it is. What's up, Joey? Chess question. Hold on. God bless. Hey, Rob, do you know anything about what's going on with Seth Braun? Just talked to Seth last night. Hope all's well. Gino, how's freedom treating you? I'll do a video about it, Gino. I'll do a video. AKA Chess Squashes. What's up, Rob? DeGosta, Henry D. What's up, bro? Spirit of New Orleans. Seth is in big trouble. Spirit of New Orleans, the state has tough cannabis laws. Well, I thought you were right. I spent an hour on the phone with him last night. Shout out, Seth. You probably listen to this later. We'll see. Yeah, 450 pounds in Nebraska. Yeah, but there's way more to that. There's way more. They also just legalized it. They're not really pissed. I don't know. I don't know. So that's, you know, that's one person's opinion. We talked. I got that. So we'll see. But he's got a good shot at something really good. It's like that last case. You know, he had a case before, the same type of ordeal. Hold on. Okay, Johnny C, welcome back. When did you get out? I got out 17 days ago, the 27th. Do you think Tommy Reynolds will go on Jimmy? I have no idea. I have no idea. Here's the truth. This is what I was trying to say. I spent from 2003 to 2007, January 27, 2007, with Tommy Reynolds. We lived together right next to each other. Right next to each other. Freaking, well, I was going to say like freaking frack, but no, that's not true. Super close. Tammy Kennedy will tell you. Together all the time. People change. People, you know, our lives change. I went to Butner, almost overdosed, changed my life, got clean for 4 years. My life took a total different path. I would not be out today if it wasn't for those almost 4 years of sobriety, minus 3 times I drank. I drank 3 times in 4 years. The growth, the personal growth period I had in that time allowed me to start writing professionally. Met a girl who, we're divorced, but met a girl. That all that played into me getting out of prison. I would never got out. Tommy he had a different path. He went different places. I don't know his journey. I know a few. I know some things, but I talked to him when I got out. I think it was 22. No, so I got out 21. The YouTube thing. Yeah, I think it was 22 after my dad died that I talked to Tommy. Told him it was about the Calandra stuff. He found out I did the videos and everything. I didn't have his approval or not approval one way or the other. I was going to go on Jimmy's show at one time. That's what it was. I contacted him because I was going to go on Jimmy's show, you know, and I can tell that that would have bothered him, which is fine. We talked a couple times after that, 2 or 3. So I did try to reach out. Maybe they haven't got it yet, if they have, or they're just trying to, you know, there's a lot of drama behind me with that whole Jimmy stuff. I don't regret it one bit. I regret going so far down the Mob 2 path, okay? It all coincided with as my addiction spiraled. It did. You know, I can see it now. And someday I'll talk about it at length. That's what I regret. But I haven't talked to him since he's been out. I saw the interview. I knew he was going to get. I knew that he told me that he was going to give Chad Marks' interview when he got. He told me that, which was understandable. And plus, look. Let's full disclosure, people. Look at my channel. Look at my channel. It is amazing that I'm able to hold on to this right now. Seriously, with all the ups and downs, the flaking, it's amazing, and that's why I've been so nervous to pull the trigger right now. This was going to be in a different video. Yeah, but it's true. I'm telling you, it takes a lot out of me to get up here right now and do this. It was totally planned different. Then life gets in the way. You know, I mean, I had some idea how things could be when I got out, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this. And again, I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I do that enough off camera, you know, throughout, not to the day anymore, but I'm not on here to be the woes me guy. Do a Dave Mack interview. I mean, it's on my list, bro. Gino, that's one of the things. Actually, and I have an active number for him. I have an active number. Let me see something real quick. Welcome back. When did you get out? Spirit of Norings. Lee Cole was more afraid of Robert Wassel than Sammy the Bull on his own. Come on. Spirit of Norings, thanks. Vicious Dart. My buddy got caught with 180 pounds at a checkpoint in Nebraska recently. So what's the status of him, Vicious Dart? Ron Gross. Rob, did you see Chad Marks' interview with Tommy Reynolds? Have you talked to Tommy? I believe he's still in his. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know. I have not talked to Tommy. Ron. Yes, I saw the interview. The chewing gum was classic. I loved it. It amazes me how people that don't know him like that have the opinion. Well, I mean, I've done the same thing too. So let me watch what I'm saying. Pete LaFrosca said Grasspipe was a crackhead, and he would know for sure. Spirit of New Orleans, I'm telling you, the guy we're talking about smoked. They used to put bear traps in the front yard. Bear traps, like bear, like I've not supposed to have any. Nobody's supposed to have any, I don't think. So bear traps, got bear traps in the front yard when they're smoking crack with gas pipe. Yeah, that's a fact. David Mack, 5 years probation, no jail time. Okay, so he served it in Indiana. Okay, oh, in Indiana. Let me just back up. So you said he got hit in Nebraska. Okay, so he served in Indiana. Okay, so yeah, don't count Ferrante out yet as far as like going to prison or something. No, no. You don't know what can happen when you're rolling the dice and not playing out. You don't know. But yeah, there's a lot more to that. A lot more than that. Remember what I said, be kind. I said it early in the show. If you get in trouble, none of your alpha none of your alpha males. Wes Watson. Okay, he's off now. It was a checkpoint, that guy. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Vicious Death. What's up, Frank? Yeah, he was the opposite from what I understand. You can call me Rob, just please don't make. Okay, all right. I got you. You took that route in life. Okay, so Tammy Kennedy's first name's Rob. Yeah, and I won't put it out there. And it took me a minute to even remember it, to be honest. So I was together with you as long as I was with Tommy. Absolutely, day for day. So this guy in here knows Tommy pretty well too. Do you remember when the sauce was thrown away? Joe Russo and Joe Monte, the big sauce caper. Somebody took their sauce out of the microwave and threw it away. Yeah. He also started time for burglary already. Seth being the filmmaker, stuff like his, but I mean, Seth is about the marijuana. What do you call it? Legalization. I mean, he's in that. You know, that's been his thing all his life. I remember we had conversations before where I was never a drug legalized guy. Never. I did not. I am now. Fentanyl thing has me, but I am. It's all bullshit. It's just all a bunch of bullshit. And I think they should just, like they give out Suboxone, they should just probably give out like amphetamine pills, cocaine, whatever. Seriously, it's going to be like way cheaper. You also served Tom Rifle Burley. Was on F Block with Tommy for about, matter of fact, you were there longer. You were there before I was and longer. Because I lost that cell to Pino, remember? So my world fell apart. That's when all the bros took me to the bros, meaning dirty white boys, took me to the yard and took away my crown. Took away my crown for acting erratic. Imagine that. Anyway. I had a whole fucking bulletin point. I'm doing it again. I was gonna say, as far as if anybody knows people who are getting busted by the feds, the one thing, and I can't stress it enough, is that phone. That phone fucks so many people up. And if you're actively involved in illegal activity, all these stupid people are getting caught with text messages. I was in the county jail. Every case has text messages and phone calls. Hey, bring me that ice cream. Where's the Fetty? Right? Where's the AIM? Just CO instead of cocaine, AINE. Where's the AIM? Yale. Come on, man. And it's just, and I guess technology. So I haven't been a criminal in the technology age. I have dabbled. I have been I've been all around, not pulling the trigger. And wouldn't again. And wouldn't. Anyway. Okay. Also, sure time ready for Brooklyn was on F block with Tom. Did you go back to B block after that? I went from F block. I went to C. Yeah, C and then B. I went to C and then B. Well, I went out of the hole. If you remember, what happened was I had that freeze out on Thanksgiving. It was during the college games. And everybody, like I said it the other night, I think it was like 14 is the number. 14 black dudes, most of them from DC, owed me $500 or more. They knocked me off to get me out of the block. Even though I was a gang member, leader, it was still to collect that money when you're not in the block they knocked me in the hole. But it was that dude Gary from Philadelphia. Remember that dude Gary that from Philly? That was on second floor. I think he lived with Mr. Yu or whatever, the Chinese guy. Gary, he's the one. I got freedom of information about that. He called the lieutenant's office. I got a whole bunch of freedom of information stuff. There's a way to do it. People can get all that. I was talking to you in an email before you went back, knowing my dad did 27 years in the Fed. Says, oh, I remember you. I also did time, but not as much as him. Listen, time is time. A lot of these guys get carried up. I did 25 years, over 24 years. I did this. Time is time. I say this story often. When I first got arrested, California Department of Corrections, guys were getting 10 years for bodies, gangbangers. They were crying. They were going to do 5 years. I'll never forget this dude tattooed his whole face, Mexican dude, 7.5 years, attempted murder. Going to do 3.5, 4 years. Crying, whole family crying. Now you get that, you're celebrating. I was taken to the D'Agosta. What's the best way to find the right amount of Adderall or any other stimulant to get to the right point where you have energy but not feeling aggravated? D'Agosta, I don't know. I've taken Adderall. I've done Adderall for recreational purposes, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyone can get a prescription for amphetamine in Louisiana. It's very common. Really? Well, I think that's great. Is your left ear bleeding? Oh no, it's the coloring. My light bulb, even my light bulbs are the people that lived here. It was a fucking trap house basically. They're all tweakers. So all the light bulbs are broken or whatever. They're all dim. I haven't got any. So that's why you got the lighting. Like I wasn't even have to start sometime. Oh shit! I'm gonna start losing connection now. God damn it, man. Okay, so Rob, you didn't live with him the whole time, did you? Did you? I'm trying to think. Did you live with him when you pulled that stunt? I thought he lived downstairs in the second tier with George. Black dude. Anyway, my dad. USP Leavenworth. I'm watching a video about this kid. I forgot the name of the show. Damn it, I'm freezing up now, man. Ain't this a bitch? It's the Wi-Fi down here. It's the Wi-Fi. I'm looking at my computer. Hey, Justin. Yeah, Justin. Okay. let me see if it's gonna, I'm looking at bars on my Wi-Fi. I can tell. What a mess. So anyway, I appreciate it. I'm trying to start writing. I'm trying to reach out to some members. Yeah, connection is choppy. My left, but my not bleeding. Even just I'm looking at all my coverage. My death sunk in some, and they didn't appear for. Yeah, that is that's a lot to do with the deep and orphan. As soon as I do Suboxone or anything like that, it starts it. Matter of fact, I've got 30 strips in this house right now, and I haven't done them. 5 weeks since my last shot. It was 5 Monday. Symptoms I'm having, sweat sometimes, not bad. Definitely the blahs, or it could be, compounded by depression, whatever. Yeah, we'll see. Tweakers can destroy an entire house. Oh, Justin, you have, huh? Okay. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to stay on it or not, Yeah, I got on it. I got on the MAP program in prison. I did it kind of because I just wanted to be able to talk about it at some point. Really, it was kind of like I did it for the content almost. I swear to God, it was like, okay, because I want to know, like, if I'm going to talk about it or preach to the choir at some point in my life, if I'm going to try to relate with people someplace, addiction is addiction, but you know how people are. Oh, he didn't do heroin, so he doesn't know shit. Or, he's never been on fucking ice, or he's never done cocaine. Everybody has this thing against each other, and it's like, so I wanted to be able to know exactly, but I'm going to tell you. So I will say this also, and this is part of the video. It's going to be called Released from Prison Again, video or live. I decided in the last 5 minutes I wasn't going to do it tonight. And I'll just say this real quick. I was at the airport and I had a panic attack. As soon as I got to the airport, right out of prison, major panic attack. Okay. Had to get naked, take my clothes off in the bathroom stall because I was sweating. Bad. What? Sky's falling. Everybody in the airport was just little blurs. Okay. I then made my way to the bar after about 30 minutes, and I got a double Jack and Coke. And I took one sip, and I couldn't stand the taste of the sip. Like there was nothing. I took one hit up, and then I picked up an AA book. True story. Tweaks can destroy it. My house is so destroyed. Stay on it, bro. It helps kind of drug cravings. Okay, my friend Dusty, who the guy in here also knows, Rob, full believer in it. I mean, you just talk bad to me because I didn't want to be on it. Spirit of New Orleans. If it makes you feel better, keep taking it. You are too old to be playing that. Yep, that stale as A self. Oh wait, you are too old to be playing that stale at A self-hate game. God wants you to be comfortable as possible. That's pretty cool, Spirit. I've had crazy drug cravings for the last 5 years. I went off a few years ago and started meth habit, which I just quit again after I got back on it. Meth is everywhere now, and everybody's on it. So I mean, I want to concur. I want to say yeah, but the truth is, since I've been home, I've talked to one person. Everybody had a hand in doing what they did down here, and I talked to one person in this town besides my mom right now. Only reason I stay on is because I would lose my job due to the first couple of weeks of withdrawals, right? And again, coming back on this channel, I know that it's got me in the. That's one of the reasons I have the blahs. One of the reasons, okay. So I want it out of my system, but it's like it's not leaving. Even like I can tell it affects my speech. It does. It's different stuff for sure. Going back to the meth thing, I think there's going to be changes coming. I do. We'll see. I mean, it was just so cheap. Oklahoma over here, it's like $100 an ounce. It's saturated with it everywhere. The county jails, man, everybody, there was so, and even in prison, $100 for a cap, $100 for a cap of meth right now, chapstick cap, $100. I mean, it's everywhere. The Simron had it, Butner had it. I mean, it's everywhere. Or as I stand because I would withdraw. Robert, I don't judge you, bro. Anyone who did 30 years in prison can't be held for the same standard as a free person. Justin, see, I appreciate that. I don't know. The naltrexone and Suboxone just like anti-abuse. Yes, for drugs. No, it's not, dude. Years. That's okay. 30. Wait. The naltrexone and Suboxone is just like anti-abuse. Anti-abuse meaning for alcohol. You saying it has the same effect? No, I've drank on Suboxone before. I did, but I mixed it. So, you know, I have cross addictions, but I'm going to tell you my primary addiction for sure, it's alcohol. It is. But man, who's this? Hold on real quick. I can answer my mom. Yes, Mom. I got a 10 o'clock appointment. I have a 10 o'clock appointment on the phone. Yeah. I'm doing a live right now. I'm on live right now. Bye. Love you. Yeah, no, it's not like the anti-abuse thing. That's why they're doing lawsuit payouts because of false advertising. I'm part of false. Okay. So the Brixady or whatever I am doesn't have the naloxone or whatever in it. It's just straight buprenorphine. Yeah. Anyway, that's about it. I don't know how we got down. Yeah, I came into this one tonight. I had this whole I didn't know that whole book Busted by the Feds, and I was just going to play off of it. And it's, yeah, what's up? A-Rod NG, what's up, bro? They lied and trademarked Suboxone so cheap again. Yeah, look at, anyways, keep going, bro. When are you going to see A-Rod NG? When are we going to see a TK interview? I said it tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Tommy will be on this channel. I have no idea. I don't know. I reached out to that camp. By the way, people, because people hear this later, I know. I still haven't been answering a lot of my messages. Slowly but surely I am. I get quite a few. I wanted to, like somebody said up here, stay off YouTube and get your stuff. I wanted to get a bunch of stuff together before I did. Robert, was meth rampant in the feds? Right now it is, yes. Okay. Era, what's up, bro? They lied about, okay, look it up, fellas. When are you going to see TK? Rob, was meth rampant in the feds? That's Justin C. Yes. Right now it is, yes. He's only been home a month and a halfway house. He's probably needs some time to adjust. Yeah, I hear you. We'll see. I have no idea. Benny Giarratano is coming back on. Now he's getting transferred into the feds, but I talked to his people and him, and I know they called me a bunch of times and I didn't answer. I had the ringer off and I didn't see it. That's the truth. And then they called when I think I did a live and I haven't heard back. Does Benny have a release date? Benny's getting out anytime, but he's going to the feds. But he's got a whole bunch of new stuff on his case too, that he found out that the mafia did to him, in his own words. Well, he didn't put it that nicely. You can probably go to bop.gov. I think he would have, no, he's not in custody there yet. So that release date won't be there. Benny was hilarious. Yeah, Benny was hilarious. Justin, let me see this. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my eyes so I can't see it. So glad you're off paper, dude. They have no reason of sending someone to prison for dirty urine. That's so fucked up. In my state, any marijuana amount was a felony prior to 2021. Justin, I do not believe they should be sending people to prison for dirty urines only, which is what I had in a million other people. Listen, it does more harm to people that are struggling, that don't have the family backing, the support group, support network, whatever. I know more guys that are coming out destroyed who had jobs, who had places to live, and now have nothing. I mean, especially 50 up, the 50 up crowd. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you saw my first live. My judge let me out on compassionate release, and I can never, ever thank him enough. What I was bummed out about is that they sent marshals down here, like deep, vans deep, right? So rolled them deep down here and arrested me. When I would have turned myself in, I got a track record of it. What that did in turn was I had somebody who had this house leased for a year and would have made I would have made $200 a month off of it. Well, either $150 or $200 a month profit, right? So I would have had, I had everything figured out. I'd have X amount, just some money saved up. I don't have a bunch of personal stuff. This house, when I first bought it, had 3 family stuff in it. I mean, there was so much stuff, it was saturated, old stuff, new stuff, antiques, bullshit. And slowly but surely, I downsized it, got rid of it, gave it away. That's a whole different story. People that have been following this channel know about it. But I did have like a refrigerator, a water heater, a printer. When I didn't have a lawnmower, I got rid of my weed eaters, tools just for living in the country. You need tools. I don't have any of that. I don't have a refrigerator right now, or a hot water heater in this house. I don't have a fucking Cadillac converter on my car because they tried to snatch it off and fucked it up. I don't have a vehicle right now, but this is for a different video. But I'm not complaining. You know, I'm free physically, but yeah, I mean, I got God. I think that's one of the reasons I'm despising meth right now. You don't understand, but whatever. I don't, whatever. Weed is legal in Maine. You can buy 70 grams in the store just to have over 21. Really? So at least you're in a country, not a subdivision. Spirit of New Orleans. It's great and it's a curse at the same time. So look, I am doing this video slowly but surely. Here's the problem. I'm 35 miles away from anywhere. Work. Anywhere. Stores 10 miles so you can get a high-priced grocery store. There's like a little convenience. There's a Dollar General here. Kills those places are killing people. The food they sell there is killing people. And I see all these Oklahoma girls. I call it with the Dollar General bodies. But it's so far down in the country. The town is like dilapidating, old, poor. The town's fall anyway. But it's beautiful down here. It's beautiful. Not a place I would like, in a perfect world, I'd have a place down here forever. But it's not where I want to, it's not like, oh yeah, this is where I want to be down here in Hartford, Arkansas. It's not. And at the same time, I'm trapped down here, minus all those things. And there's a curse to that, right? There's a curse to that. Yeah, but like I said, laugh out loud, Dollar General body. Yeah, for sure. Let me get back up here. Wait a second. At least you're in the country, not just live in the moment, bro. Tomorrow's guaranteed no matter what, if you're sober or not. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I fell into a coma from heat stroke at work and I was completely sober at the time and almost dead. Wow. Spirit of New Orleans, laugh out loud, Dollar General bodies. You know what I'm talking about, girls with those big guts. No hot water, no worries. Ice baths are the new thing, great for your health. Hey, I'm dealing with the ice bath and damn, I hate even thinking about her. It makes me sad. My ex, she jumped in the water cold and was a believer in it. No, I've been doing it, but I have gas in the house and I get pans and I put it in the bathtub. I'm a fucking bath guy. all those years not having a bath, Jesus Christ, man. I can sit in the water for fucking days. I'm a water baby for real. Well, not like in the sense of Sherm, but yeah, I love it. I love soaking. But yeah, I'm not saying this to bitch. I'm just being realistic. You know, I'm just being what it is. Hold on. I know hot water died. Would I not use? Life is a dice roll. Okay, Justin. If I was living like that, I would get a Torah and live like a monk reading all day. So what I'm doing, so you guys, you got to understand, I'm still like tech. I came out, I had my granddaughter, my 7-year-old granddaughter taught me like the phone. My wife was doing stuff. I have a hard time not comprehending, regurgitating or maintaining, Jesus Christ, absorbing, that's not the right word, information from the computer. So if I go on and I learn something right now, how to turn the camera on, okay? I have to do it a million times and then I might forget. So it's the whole tech. I didn't know anything about technology until I got on 21. But so like I got a new phone number, for example, but everything, if I'm trying to switch all my passwords or if I'm trying to set up my apps, it all goes to a number that doesn't exist. And then Apple gets involved and I have to wait for a fucking Apple link for 21 days. And it's like all this bullshit, you know what I mean? So, but I do it every day. I get something done for sure. And I do read. And that goes into the addiction and recovery thing. And I would love to say tomorrow morning, 12 o'clock, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to do addiction recovery, pick a topic and give a study. I would love to. I don't trust myself yet. And that's not drug related. That's just being able to function related. Yeah. I've been doing online surveys for, for real. Playing fucking stupid games for $20 for 2 days. Yeah, man. It is what it is, and I keep saying that because what else can I fucking say? How the Fed's different this time around. Oh my God, Justin. David Thompson, hey Rob, love from Brooklyn. Thanks, David Thompson, appreciate it. Retain, thank you, Billy Johnson. Retain information. Fuck. I want to slap me too. How are things different in the Feds? Well, look, I went to Cimarron. I went from a county jail to Cimarron, okay, which is private prison. I like private prisons actually. They do it better than the Feds. But I only went to Butner Hospital, although we're politicking a little bit in Butner Hospital, which is a whole different video. And I have a video, about, and it wasn't to like toot my horn. It's something that happened involving a deuce head. People, you guys don't know what deuce means, K2, synthetic marijuana. Ran up a bunch of bills, did some stupid shit, and I got involved and fucked him up. And I have that video ready. And then I talked to some people today from prison. It's making me almost feel bad about it because of something they said about him. But I fuck that dude. Fucking Alabama AB, my nutsack. I would love to live in the middle of nowhere, have a good spring water coming out of the ground, barefoot with my nose in the Torah. I do have well water on this property. There is well water on this property. It's not the best tasting. Rob, oh God, bust one of those dance moves from the car wash video. That I was happy then. I'm not happy now. I'm making it. Congratulations. Thank you, bro. I'm here, right? That was a great day. Even though I weighed 250 pounds, that was a great day. It was. By the way, Eli, you will be listening, I know. Speaking of getting out of rehab, making choices, do the right thing, please. And I want to apologize. And you know what I mean. I know a lot of guys count on me. But I do owe you an apology. I do. Anyway, studies literally say less than 1 in 10 addicts stay sober long term. The less meetings I go, the better I am. People just got to embrace they have addiction problems and adjust accordingly. Just try to be functional when using. Oh, Justin. Yeah. You know what? I can't. I can't. No, let me back up. I believe that when I used and people didn't know, okay, before I got exposed, that I could have done that. But then there's this lie you're living inside, right? Especially being a presence on YouTube. And I'm a presence with 15, 14,000 subs. I mean, you know, because you've always got and somebody who puts themselves out there as much as I do. So I open myself up to it. So in a way, YouTube, like being on it, I don't think I couldn't pull it off. Look, I couldn't pull that off of maintaining, trying to be a functional addict. Like I could not do it. I couldn't do it in here, and I could not do it, right? Fuck, I can't even, I'm having a hard time getting on here right now, and I'm not on shit. You understand? So I get nervous when I get on here. It's like this whole different thing because I feel like I'm going to make or break this channel here shortly, and I'll be the first to break it. I'll dissolve this channel if I can't get it together this time because I'm so tired of going back. Take two. Rob's out. Convicting, reboot, whatever. I'm tired of it. No bullshit. Sadly, I think I can do good with it. I know I could. It's consistency. It's not veering off script like I do a lot. I know. Anything anybody puts in the comment section, I can figure it out. But I'm 55 and I don't want to go down that. I don't want to do that no more. I don't have the chances or choice. I don't have it like that. You know, you can't be honest if you get caught, committed, or arrested. I hear. Yeah, you can't be honest. You can't be honest. If you get committed or arrested. There you go. There you go. It's true. You know how hard, listen, when I got into the joint, I went to counseling. I never went to counseling in my life. I liked it and I wanted to go back. What's up, Cody? How you doing, bro? But I couldn't be honest. I couldn't say it because I was afraid of them. And then my first counselor told me to get on Adderall, pain pills, told me just to go get on drugs legally because they're going to lock me up. Can you imagine a counselor telling you this? Robert, they're going to arrest you. They're after you. A fucking counselor told me this. Dude. And then the next ones, they sent me to like 3 or 4 more. And each time it was more mental health, more this or more that. And I had one. I go pick the roughest fucking counselor this place had. I had some little fat girl who was nice, smoked cigarettes and ate Twinkies constantly, trying to teach me about addiction. Nice as hell. Felt sorry for her. Wanted to give her a hug every time I saw her. Telling me about addiction. So I picked this mean black bitch. She was a pretty girl. Nice lady. I shouldn't say that. Mean. First thing I said, I want to interview you before we do this. She says, okay. And I said, so if I told you I used whatever, would you send me back to prison? She said, absolutely. I'd tell your PO. It's part of being held accountable. I said, great. Fucking great. Yeah. Anyway, I had some heavy shit. So does everybody. I'm just one story in a million of other people who've destroyed their lives by being a criminal on drugs. It always ends the same. It comes down to whether you want it or not. There's no mystery about it. I want to say yes. I want to say that that's right. I do. I do. I don't know. There's actually something. There's genes, you know. But yeah, the more honest I am with professionals, the more problems I occur. Fucking Justin. I never get nervous on camera. As long as you go live, people will show up. It's almost impossible to wreck a channel. I never did before. It's this time. It's coming out this time. It's this time. And it just a lot has to do with stopping and starting. It does. And really, in full disclosure here, like I need to be doing this because I need to earn money. Do you know how my bills monthly are so fucking cheap? I can make it off YouTube a month. Like if I make a, so there was like 6 months when I started off. It was right before the if you guys go back, the Jimmy thing. It was like 13, 15 a month. And that's not counting cash apps and everything. But just to get to $1,000 a month, you just got to be consistent. It would take me, let's see, March, all of March, maybe all of April. I'm not really sure. It would probably take me 1 full month of doing what I say to people I'm going to do, videos, live, show up at a certain time, probably one, and I'd be able to pay my bills for a month. So it's like, I have to get on here and I can't, and I'm having problems with it, you know, where's me, but I will, I'll shut it down. It's going to happen one way or the other soon that way. That's why I just say alone. Don't tell anyone. Tell my mom I love her and to keep her job and pay me. That's why I just use alone. I hear you, Justin. I want to say what works for you, you know. I know a lot of, I do know quite a bit down here, did before, a lot of people that work at these factories that are functioning addicts for sure. You're great at telling stories. Hopefully you can get the YouTube going and start making some money from just telling stories. Yeah, Cody, so I have before. It's all about consistency, right? So, I mean, like even when I was in prison doing those things, that covered commissary plus, you know. The problem I fell into was these fucking family members, but, you know, they moved in here, didn't know that they were selling drugs all the time, and didn't pay my mortgage. So I had to pay my mortgage and then had to get help. I had to do a YouTube thing where a GoFundMe, and somebody helped me out. Most of you guys know who it is, helped me out. But it took up any money that I had when I got out. But it's not hard to make the amount of money I need for my bills a month. It's the consistency. And I know this. That's what's so frustrating. But then I'll wake up, I'll get something started. Next thing you know, boom, I'm laying on, I have a chair, laying on the chair, and I'm asleep. 5 hours have gone. 5 hours have gone by. 5 in the daytime. Then I'm up, I'm on the computer, start looking at this and that. 6 hours have gone by. Getting ready to start the show. Camera roll. But it'll happen. It will. Damn, this wasn't the video I was going to do all this in. I was actually going to do this now. Come on, man, please. I was going to do this and I still will do, probably get really detailed on a release from prison video. And one of the reasons is because I've been watching a lot of documentaries from Australia, actually their prison stuff, and about guys that got death penalty, that had death penalty cases and were overturned, and how once they got exonerated from the Innocence Project or whatever, a lot of them have like girls that stuck by them, same kind of situation I had. And then a year or two, they're homeless, they're going back to prison, and this is the guys usually in their 50s. A lot of them are innocent too, but there's like this common theme here, you know? And I think it's important to put out what's going on with me. I do. I absolutely do. Just to show people that there's a whole, not everybody's story is the same. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Michael Brooks, what's up, Mr. All? Welcome back. The real Blamsky, send loving from North Philly. Thank you, Michael. Figs, Rob, don't be so hard on yourself. You just came back and you're off to a good start. Just keep putting the content and breathe, bro. Thanks, Figs. Rob, I've just accepted this life as a reality created by some future human artificial intelligence being. It's all some future simulated reality, and just enjoy the ride. I wish I could be that carefree right now. And you're talking to somebody who Tammy Kennedy would know was a very, very positive. I mean, walking down that life sentence, just maintaining that I would get out. We used to me and him talked about it before. I always believed I'd get out. You had to keep up the hope, the faith, keep hope alive. Yeah, man. Hold on, Rob. Okay. The former chief of police of Portland, Maine, became a state senator, spearheaded the push to legalize pot. Then got it very hard to get a license to grow. Now he's one of the largest pot dealers in Maine. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? A-Rod NG, Rob, you know Tommy Karate is at Big Sandy. Heard the place is a nightmare. Not sure how true that is. Chad Marks, Blood on the Razor Wire, talks about Big Sandy all the time. Every prison has its day. Every maximum security prison. So what happened in Big Sandy 10 years ago might not be happening today, or it might. Lewisburg was rocking and rolling. After 98, soft as cotton. I don't know what years. So Rob, I'm not sure what years you were there. So I got there in 2003. The letter I wrote to one of my brothers was, I'm in the softest prison and the softest unit in the United States. Lewisburg. You know, everybody talked about how hard Lewisburg was. It was not. I wore shower shoes. In the day, you can ask this guy. Gang leader wore shower shoes in the TV room 24/7, anytime I was out. Soft as cotton. However, it flipped on a dime. It turned on a dime. And so my point is, every prison has its day. Prisons change. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the rah-rah coming out about Big Sandy, and a lot of it was true. Also, no two people's experience are the same. You might have somebody who, you might have somebody like me who is in a white prison gang at that time. And then you have somebody, they found out a guy from the Aryan Brotherhood got there, right? And this person who knows nothing about gang politics just knows there's an AB on the yard. And they automatically think that AB is running shit. Now, a lot of cases back in the day they did. But for example, they'll get this myth like anybody with the bald head's a member of the Aryan Brotherhood. A person in prison that's just staying to themselves, which is possible, doesn't get into the mix, doesn't want to know. But the whole time they're there for 5 years, they might think of like all these people were ABs and this and that. Art Sleester, you guys know who he was? Art said he was at Cumberland, Maryland, and the ABs ran the yard there in 2008. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's bullshit. So, but people have different perceptions of what's going on, you know, especially if they're not in the mix, then they don't really know. I had somebody write in the comment section about, there's a video I did about me and Negro, former member of the MA. And I took dope from him. And somebody said, you just admitted to taking dope from the MA? You're not afraid to get killed? No. I'm not badass. I'm just saying it's not like people think. And having said that, two lanes can kill you in a heartbeat. So it's just, I'm kind of cutting my own argument. It's almost like, I believe if you're in prison and you stay out of the mix, you can almost tune everything out and not be a part of that. You used to be able to. I don't know. Things have changed. All that putting in work, you got to put in work shit. That didn't happen before. That wasn't like that before. Okay, hold on. Let me get back here. Tommy Karate would be fine at Big Sandy, though. It was all downhill. I lost everything, including my family. Dave Thompson. Dave. Yeah, anyway. Hey, they moved Tommy to Big Sandy, new neighborhood. Stacy. Okay, so Tommy Karate is going to be fine wherever he's at. Big Meech, is he a rat or not? Hot topic on YouTube at the moment. I don't know. Okay, just is his sentence reduction common? Okay, what I don't know. I don't know about Big Meech. Somebody explain it to me and I'll give you my opinion, okay? No matter what, Ron has the rawest, most honest, informative federal prison stories. People tune in to hear your story because most people have never lived that way. Thank you. Rob, people who get mad at you about substance turned in to hear your stories based on your experience from drug-related scenarios. Who get mad about your substance use tune in to hear your stories based on your experience from drug-related scenarios. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Justin. Thank you. People are hypocrites and most likely they're substance abusers themselves. Didn't mean to call you. No, it's okay. It's okay, Ron. That block was calm. I don't. Oh no, that's right. This Rob, he didn't wear shower shoes. You booted up constantly, and it was just one of his practice. He was real militant. And yes, I've got my feet stomped on for doing it by some of the bros. But Rob, I don't know if you remember that one time that correctional officer flipped out on me and Dusty for going out in the hallway with our flip-flops on. So this is Lewisburg. Like we were disrespecting Lewisburg for going to get ice with our flip-flops on. That was so funny. That was so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, man. F block was calm. I didn't wear shower shoes in B block. Oh, I think you wore boots to F block. Okay, I'm sorry. I could have misunderstood you, but I think you did that. Did you know where life sentences are recommended for? Do you know why life sentences are recommended for drug crimes? Why? Like what happened behind it? So or current day. So it can be based on the amount of drugs, okay, or prior convictions, criminal history. That's how you get life sentences for drugs today. So there is no more mandatory minimum life. I had a mandatory minimum life sentence. That was based on drug quantity and my 2 prior drug convictions. That sentence no longer exists today. It's now a mandatory minimum of 25 years, which is still way too much time. Yeah. So do they have some sort of calculation if humans live affected or some shit? No, no. It's based off the federal guidelines book. That's how all that came about. That's how all that came about. The life sentences. Drugs. Trump says he wants to kill drug dealers. Not realistic. I mean, if you want to stop drugs, I mean, I think even in Thailand and Myanmar and all that, they have death penalty. It doesn't stop it. It's not going to stop it. But Trump's also saying that they're going to do a second step at. So we'll see how that is. We'll see how that is. But yeah, Rob, I thought you wore shower shoes. You're up on the 3rd floor, so I actually didn't watch you go to the shower much. Not like I was watching other people, but anyway. Well, fuck. So Big Meech, yeah, I don't know the scenario, what happened. If there's one thing I know, Mexicans find a way. Mexicans find a way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pro Hispanic too. Good people. Met a lot of good people, for sure. Cartel members. Anyway, I think they will find a way to. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And I don't want to say what day. I'd love to say tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, but I'll get there. All right, guys. Thanks. I appreciate it. Take care. I'm gonna go find out about the Petrio right now. Rob. Take care, guys. Maybe I'll get some sun when the sun comes out. I don't really look like that. I'm looking at myself right now. I swear to God. Anyway, bye.